So the main press conferences of E3 2018 have finished up, and we got a bunch of awesome reveals for upcoming games. Overall, I thought it'd be fun to count down my 10 favorite game reveals from the 6 conferences of E3 2018. Not all of these are new surprises, some are, but some are just gameplay reveals and other things like that. And also keep in mind this is my personal list, so don't forget to leave yours in the comments down below. Starting at number 10, I'm going to start with Anthem. So this is one of the only cool things about EA's conference this year. It's BioWare's shared world, third-person shooter type Destiny looking thing. We got some details on the 4 Javelin suits that you're going to be wearing with different abilities. I thought that was cool. Combat looks like it has potential, and the way that it's going to balance the actual story with multiplayer content is really interesting. Flying looks like a lot of fun, and overall, the game, I can just say right now, I think it has potential to be really awesome. I definitely need to see more though before officially deciding if I will buy it. What they showed though, I enjoyed, but that's only why it's at number 10 so low on this list. At number 9, I'm going to go with Just Cause 4. So this is a game that when the leak started coming out a couple weeks ago, I didn't think it was real, and now we actually have a lot of information on this game. It's very similar to Just Cause, all the other ones. It's very Just Cause-esque. The setting looks interesting, I'm excited about that, and the new gameplay elements we got to see, like the new tether options are cool, like you can do things like electrical tethers now, and just all the different customization you can do with that, and the new weather elements also seem cool. I don't know if it's enough for me to really justify $60, if it'll be enough to really mess it up like from the other Just Cause games and kind of differentiate itself. Overall though, it seems cool. It didn't impress me too much. I am still excited though. At number 8, I'm going to go with Cyberpunk 2077. So this is obviously CD Projekt Red's next game that was announced years ago, and we finally got a new trailer at the end of Microsoft's conference, and it was cool. The RPG elements are sort of like, we don't really know too much about that right now, but it's kind of just where people are like merged with technology, and the setting seems, like I said, interesting, and I'm just really interested because the developers have proven themselves, and obviously the setting. I just think this game, like Anthem, has a lot of potential. It's only this low on the list because we still don't really have a ton of information or actual gameplay. Overall though, I am excited to see more. At number 7, I'm going to have Dying Light 2. So this is actually one of my favorite surprising announcements I just wasn't thinking about at Microsoft's conference. I love the first game, the setting looks really interesting of this one, and all these things with like the players' decisions impacting the world is cool. You can like raise and lower morale, and it just looks like a really unique experience that I'm really excited about, and the gameplay just looked fun. It's more Dying Light. I really enjoy the first Dying Light. I think it's a really fun, unique game that kind of mixes the parkour with the zombie game. I think it's cool. The gameplay just looked fun, and I'm excited to see more in the future. Number 6, I'm going to have Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I love the Assassin's Creed series. It's one of my favorite game series of all time, and this game I'm cautiously optimistic for. It seems to be going more in the RPG direction than Origins even was, which was kind of a big deal since Origins just mixed it up so much, but the actual choices that affect the narrative that you can do, like having the character that you choose between, which apparently is only going to be visual, so that won't really affect the narrative, which is a little bit of a disappointment to me. Either way though, some things that will affect the narrative definitely are going to be like the dialogue options you have now, so it's really just going far like into the RPG realm. It's visually insanely similar to Origins with everything like the UI. There's a changed combat system where you can like map different moves, different buttons. That's interesting. Improved stealth, naval combat, epic land battles, romances, just all these things that I never really thought about in Assassin's Creed. I'm really excited for, and I'm not too impressed by the game right now. The demo they showed was kind of wonky. Overall though, I think it has potential like a lot of these games, and I am really excited, and I am planning on picking it up when it releases on October 5th of this year. At number 5, I'm going to have Starfield / Elder Scrolls 6. This spot's kind of cheating since they were very similar announcements both in Bethesda's conference, but they were obviously both hugely anticipated games from Bethesda, and not really much is known on either of these right now. Obviously, Starfield is probably going to be their typical formula, Fallout style, Skyrim style, but in space. Elder Scrolls 6 also will most likely just be fantastic. Starfield maybe will be out next year or 2020, and then Elder Scrolls 6 maybe 2021, 2022. Overall though, not much to say. Obviously, I'm insanely excited about both of them. I love all of Bethesda's games, and overall, I'm just super excited about both, and I can't wait to definitely see more from Starfield, since that'll be something really new. At number 4, also from Bethesda, is going to be Fallout 76. So this is obviously the next Fallout game, and the first one entirely online, which I know has been turning a lot of people off lately. To me though, I'm excited about it. I've never been a huge fan of the Fallout series. I really enjoyed 3. New Vegas I haven't gotten to play, and 4 I also didn't really get to play, but this is the first one I've been super excited about in a while. It's entirely online, which like I said I know is turning a lot of people off, but I hope people at least give it a chance and be happy that they're trying something a little bit new. You can join your friends whenever. He called it softcore survival, which I thought was kind of funny, so it's not full on a survival game, but you know, it has elements of that. And actually seeing multiplayer Fallout gameplay was awesome, and the whole reveal I just really enjoyed. Doing things together like building, exploring, fighting monsters, and even be able to launch nukes on the map wherever you want. Obviously, I'm sure there'll be ways to combat that, but that was just a really funny, cool thing they had in their demo. And just explore the wasteland with your friends. I'm very excited, and will most likely be picking up this game when it releases on November 14th of this year. At number 3 from Sony's conference, I'm going to have Marvel SpiderMan. So this is one of my most anticipated games just for years now, and I'm not sure what they would really show this year that was going to surprise me since I already seen a ton of gameplay in the last couple months, but it was awesome. Its take on the Marvel Universe is super interesting. All the designs of all the characters are really into, and just visually, obviously, the graphics look insane. Gameplay looks like a perfect Spider-Man version of the Arkham games, and everything about this mission they showed on the raft looks awesome. Seeing sort of the Sinister Six with a hint of another Marvel hero or villain showing up at the end is awesome, and just kind of the seamless transition between combat and wall running and parkour and traversal, and it's just awesome. I already have the collector's edition of this pre-ordered, and I just can't wait to see more, and really I don't even need to see more. I'm just excited for the game to release, and I will definitely be playing it when it releases in September. At number 2, also from Sony's conference, I have The Last of Us Part 2. So this is a game I've been looking forward to for years, and we finally got to see actual gameplay for The Last of Us Part 2, and it was about what I expected, but it also really impressed me. It just looked great, and it got me so excited. I'm really interested in Ellie's story now, and how that's kind of obviously interact with Joel's stuff, which we haven't really gotten to see any of, but with these new characters and this new setting, kind of like rebuilding society, and the actual gameplay looked really great. It visually, like you would expect from a Naughty Dog PlayStation game, looks beautiful. All the animations just look so polished and great. It's very cinematic, and just, I love the look of the game so much. It just looks like more of what everyone loved from the first Last of Us. The only thing I'm not really convinced of right now is the actual story, so I want to see more from that, and just get a release date, and I'll be all set to purchase the game when it releases, presumably next year. And at number 1, I will have Halo Infinite. So, if you don't know, Halo is my favorite franchise of all time, so this obviously was going to be number 1, and the brief teaser trailer we did get had me screaming and reacting in ways I haven't in years. The new Slipspace engine looks absolutely beautiful, the classic art style returns sort of with a beautiful Chief helmet. It didn't show as much up in the Warthog, but just that one note of music with the helmet, I was just filled with emotion and excitement for the franchise I love so much. The music was great, just I loved everything, the environment looks amazing, Chief's armor along with all the art changes is exactly what everyone in the Halo community has been asking for, and it really just gives me hope for the future of 343 and the Halo franchise. Overall, it just got me so excited, and from then on, right when that happened, I knew that was going to be my favorite reveal of this year. So guys, those are my favorite game reveals of E3 2018. Let me know what you guys thought about this list, and leave your own in the comments down below. Also, let me know which conference do you think did the best this year. For me, it was pretty easily Microsoft. Sony's got kind of close, but they had kind of some wonky stuff, and personally for me, Sony didn't announce anything really new that I was super into. I kept waiting for maybe like a Rocksteady Superman game announcement, maybe something on the Avengers project, but no, we didn't get any of that. I do know that people were really excited for some things we did get from that, like the Resident Evil 2 remake and Kingdom Hearts, all that. Just let me know what you guys think the best conference was, and thank you guys for watching Majestic Gaming.